So over here you can see that I have a video footage which is as .264 format, as you can see right here, which is 25 frames per second. But let's say I want the output to be 30 frames per second, which is a bit of a change and then may actually cause a video stutter. It may not seem stable. So for that, what you can actually do is use something called frame blending. So around over here, you can see that frame sampling is an option. So enable frame blending and then the conversion will be much more smoother. In your computer, while you convert it, you would see the difference even more clearly rather than just from this video. So if I were to actually go around over here, you can see that the frame rate is 25. So let's say, for example, if I want to convert it into 30 right here, then what happens is that the frame rate might stutter. But if you were to enable frame blending, then this won't be a problem. Apart from that, what also happens is, let's say, for example, if you're using an interlace video. These days, a lot of videos are progressive, but in case it is an interlace video and you want to convert it into progressive, then you can go ahead and use the frame blending option as well. So let's say, for example, I'm going to go around over here. This is going to be YouTube 480p SD format right here. So let's say I want the frame rate to be 30 frames per second right here. This is going to be progressive, let's say, for example, right here. And then let's say if the source video is interlace, you can go ahead and enable the frame blending right here to make the conversion much more smoother and the output video to much more smoother. So once you go ahead and do this, press OK and convert, then your video will be converted out for a smooth output. So you can see that this is what I have. The output is quite smooth right here. The frame just blends in together, as you can see right here. And that is what frame blending actually does. So that is how you can go ahead and enable out frame blending in Adobe Media Encoder to decrease out stutter, or if you want to convert from interlace video to progressive, to make the output video much more smoother. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe